You've been different your whole life. Not in a big, obvious way. Not in a way most people notice immediately. But in a small, constant way that affects everything. You're left-handed. And if you are, you already know what I'm about to say. Because being left-handed isn't just about which hand you write with. It's about living in a world that wasn't built for you. If that's you, welcome. You're about to feel very seen. And today, we're breaking down the psychology of left-handed people. Let's start with the obvious. You're part of about 10% of the population, which means 90% of everything is designed for right-handed people. Scissors, notebooks, desks, can openers, computer mice, door handles, even the way buttons are arranged on clothing. Everything is backwards for you. And people don't realize how exhausting that is, because they've never had to think about it. For them, the world just works. For you, you have to adapt, constantly. Here's what makes left-handed people psychologically unique. You develop problem-solving skills early, because you have no choice. When a pair of scissors doesn't work, you figure it out. When the desk at school has the armrest on the wrong side, you adjust. When writing means your hand drags through fresh ink, you learn to tilt the paper differently. You become adaptable. Not because you want to, because you have to survive in a right-handed world. And here's something most people don't know. Left-handed people have different brain wiring. Your right hemisphere is more dominant, which is the side associated with creativity, spatial reasoning, and visual thinking. This is why left-handed people are overrepresented in creative fields. Artists, musicians, architects, designers. Your brain literally processes the world differently. And that's not just interesting, it's an advantage. But let's talk about what it actually feels like growing up left-handed, because it starts early. You're in kindergarten, learning to use scissors, and they don't work. You press harder. You try different angles. Nothing. Because the blades are designed for right-handed people. And the teacher doesn't understand why you're struggling. Just use your other hand, as if it's that simple. Or you're writing, and your hand smudges everything you just wrote. Your notes are a mess. Your hand is covered in ink or graphite, and people make jokes. Why is your hand always dirty? Because the entire system of writing left to right was designed for right-handed people. For them, their hand trails behind the words. For you, it drags right through them. Here's another thing. Spiral notebooks. For right-handed people, the spiral is on the left, out of the way. For you, it's right where your hand needs to be. So you either write at an awkward angle, or you flip the notebook upside down. And people look at you like you're doing it wrong. But you're not doing it wrong. The notebook is wrong. For you. Let's talk about childhood for a second, because for a lot of left-handed people, there was shame attached to this. Older generations were taught that being left-handed was bad. Some were forced to switch hands, tied up, punished, corrected, as if using your natural dominant hand was something that needed to be fixed. And even now, even though that doesn't happen as much anymore, there's still this subtle message that being left-handed is inconvenient, different, wrong. Here's what most right-handed people don't realize. You don't just adapt to tools, you adapt to social situations. Handshakes feel slightly awkward. Sitting next to someone at dinner means bumping elbows. Using a computer mouse on the right side of the keyboard feels unnatural. But you do it anyway, because left-handed mice are rare, and asking for accommodations feels like making a big deal out of nothing. So you just deal with it. And here's the thing about being left-handed. It makes you hyper-aware. You notice design. You notice assumptions. You see how the world is built for one type of person. And that awareness extends beyond just handedness. It makes you more empathetic to other people who don't fit the default, because you know what it's like to be the exception. Here's something interesting. Left-handed people are more likely to be ambidextrous. Not because you're naturally gifted, but because you've been forced to use your right hand constantly. Opening jars, using tools, operating machinery. So you develop skills with both hands. out of necessity. And that's actually a cognitive advantage. Your brain is more flexible, more adaptable. You've been cross-training your whole life without even realizing it. Let's talk about sports for a second, because being left-handed in sports is actually an advantage. Baseball, tennis, boxing, fencing, right-handed opponents aren't used to facing lefties, so you have an edge. Your movements are unexpected. Your angles are different. And that's one area where being left-handed is actually valued. Not just tolerated, valued. But in everyday life, the frustrations continue. Like when someone hands you a pen attached to a chain at a bank, and it's on the right side, so you have to reach across your body. Or when you're writing on a whiteboard in a meeting, and someone stands on your left, so you can't see what you're writing. Or when you're using a computer and the mouse is on the right, and moving it to the left means rearranging the entire desk setup. Little things, constant little things, that add up. Here's what people always say. Aren't there left-handed scissors now? Yes, sometimes, if you go looking for them, if you buy them yourself, if you carry them with you. But the world doesn't provide them by default, and that's the point. You have to go out of your way to access the same ease that right-handed people get automatically, while right-handed people just pick up whatever's there, and it works. Here's something that happens at restaurants. You sit down at a table, and if you're sitting next to a right-handed person on your left, your elbows are going to bump all night, every time you both reach for something. So you learn to sit on the left side of the table, or at the end, or you just accept the elbow bumping, because explaining this feels like making a big deal out of nothing, even though it's genuinely annoying. And here's the psychology of all of this. Being left-handed teaches you that you don't quite fit, not in a tragic way, not in a way that ruins your life, but in a constant, low-level way that reminds you the default isn't for you, and that shapes how you move through the world. You become more observant, you notice design flaws, you think about accessibility, you understand what it's like to be outside the norm. And that often makes left-handed people more empathetic, because you know what it's like when the world isn't built for you. Here's something a lot of left-handed people relate to: getting complimented on your handwriting, because you worked twice as hard to make it legible. You had to find the right pen, the right angle, the right amount of pressure. So when someone says, "Wow, nice handwriting," you know it didn't come easy. Or when you learn to play an instrument, and you have to decide, do I play left-handed, or do I learn right-handed like everyone else? Some lefties learn guitar backwards. Others force themselves to play right-handed, because left-handed guitars are harder to find, more expensive. And once again, you're adapting to fit the world, instead of the world adapting to you. Here's your permission. You're allowed to be frustrated by scissors that don't work. You're allowed to be annoyed by smudged handwriting. You're allowed to feel like the world wasn't designed with you in mind, because it wasn't. And that's not your fault. You're not difficult. You're not making a big deal out of nothing. You're just existing in a body that works differently. And the world should accommodate that. But it doesn't always. And that's frustrating. And it's okay to say that. And to everyone else, if you know someone who's left-handed, pay attention. Notice when they're struggling with something that's easy for you. Offer to switch seats at dinner so they're not bumping elbows. Buy them left-handed scissors as a gift. Small accommodations mean a lot, because left-handed people spend their whole lives accommodating you. The least you can do is accommodate them back. So tell me, are you left-handed too? Drop your most frustrating left-handed experience in the comments. And if this felt a little too accurate, subscribe. We explain everyday habits simply, and I promise the next one will feel just as personal. See you there.